Have you been told a million times that resonance is the thing you need to master to change your voice? But when you try to practice it, you honestly can't tell if you're changing your resonance or just changing your pitch.
What is going on?
If your brain feels like it's short-circuiting every time you try to work on resonance, then I have the perfect exercise for you. And it involves talking like a robot.
Please state your identity.
Why do you keep talking like that?
Hi, I'm Renee, and I'm a gender-affirming voice teacher. Welcome back! T and I took 3 weeks off for the holidays, and we are so excited to kick off 2026 with a practical, hands-on exercise that solves one of the most common problems I see in trans voice training: not being able to tell the difference between pitch and resonance. This confusion is completely normal, and today I'm going to show you exactly why it happens and how the robot voice exercise can help you finally feel and hear the difference.
Well, little meatbag, it looks like it's just you and me.
Why pitch and resonance feel impossible to tell apart. Let's start with the problem. You're trying to work on resonance, making your voice sound brighter or darker, but every time you try, it just feels like you're going higher or lower in pitch, and you're not sure if you're doing it right.
Why am I feeling so wrong?
Here's the thing. Your ear naturally hears brightness as high and darkness as low. That's actually why resonance is so powerful for changing how people perceive your voice. Your brain automatically associates a bright sound with femininity and a dark sound with masculinity, even when the pitch hasn't changed at all.
It's magic.
But it's also what makes resonance so hard to practice, because your brain keeps telling you, that sounds higher, when actually the pitch hasn't moved, your resonance has.
It's not magic.
So how do we untangle these two things? Simple. Instead of trying to level up your ears really quickly, we just need to remove some variables. We need a way to lock in your pitch so that you know any changes you hear are coming from resonance, not from going up or down in your vocal range. And that's where the robot voice exercise comes in.
Hey, you speak robot?
What are pitch and resonance? Before we dive into this exercise, let's quickly break down what pitch and resonance actually are. Now, if this is not your first rodeo with the Renee Yoxon Show and you want to skip these explanations and go straight to the exercise, jump to this timestamp. Pitch is created by the vibration of your vocal folds. When you phonate, when you make sound, your vocal folds come together and vibrate at a certain speed. The faster they vibrate, the higher the pitch, and the slower they vibrate, the lower the pitch. You can feel this vibration if you place your hand gently on your throat and say, ah. Pitch is measured in hertz, and it's what you see when you use a tuner or a pitch tracking app.
What's up, pitches?
Resonance, on the other hand, is controlled by the size and shape of your vocal tract, which is everything above your vocal folds, including your throat and mouth and sometimes your nose. Your vocal tract acts like a filter. It takes the sound produced by your vocal folds and it shapes and colors it, making it sound brighter or darker. A smaller vocal tract creates a brighter, smaller sound. A larger vocal tract creates a darker, bigger sound.
Is it boy howdy? Is it magic?
The key thing to understand is this: you can change the resonance of your voice without changing the pitch at all. It just doesn't seem like it because our ears naturally perceive brightness as high and darkness as low. It feels like the pitch is changing even when it's not. That's the illusion we're about to break.
Gender's an illusion. Sometimes a very beautiful illusion.
The robot voice exercise. Okay, here's the exercise. It's simple, but it's powerful. Step 1, choose a comfortable pitch. Pick a note in the middle of your speaking range. It doesn't have to be perfect, just something that feels easy and neutral. Say, ah, on that pitch. Ah. Step 2, lock in that pitch. Ah. Now, speak an entire sentence on that same pitch, like a robot, monotone, no inflection, no ups or downs, just one flat note. For example, my name is Renee, I'll have an iced coffee. If you have a tuner or a pitch tracking app, you can use it to make sure your pitch is staying stable.
Science.
But honestly, you don't need one. Just do your best to keep it flat. Step 3, change your resonance while keeping your pitch the same. So while staying on that same monotone pitch, try making your voice sound darker or brighter by making the space in your mouth and throat bigger or smaller. So for a darker resonance, imagine that you're yawning when you speak. So let the back of your throat open up and visualize your voice coming from your chest. Let your voice sound big and boomy. So this was our note. My name is Renee, I'll have an iced coffee. My name is Renee, I'll have an iced coffee. Notice the note stayed exactly the same. For a brighter resonance, I want you to smile with your cheeks, not your mouth. Visualize that you're speaking from the front of your face instead of the back of your throat. So remember, our original note was, my name is Renee, I'll have an iced coffee. And with that smile, my name is Renee, I'll have an iced coffee. You hear the difference? The note is the same. Ah, ah, ah. And we know the resonance is changing because the pitch is staying the same. Step 4, go back and forth. Where some people really feel the difference is in alternating between dark and bright while staying on that same robot pitch. My name is Renee, I'll have an iced coffee. My name is Renee, I'll have an iced coffee. My name is Renee, I'll have an iced coffee. Dark, then bright, then dark, then bright, or somewhere in the middle. Notice how they sound, even though the pitch hasn't changed at all. That is resonance. Common pitfalls and tips. Okay, now that you've tried it, let's troubleshoot some common issues. Number 1, I can't stay on one pitch. It keeps sliding around. That's okay. It takes practice. Start with just 1 or 2 words like hello or my name is, and gradually build up to longer sentences. You can also use a tuner. Try speaking into it and watch while your pitch moves around, and you can try to use that feedback to keep your pitch stable.
Science.
Number 2, it sounds robotic and weird. Good, that's exactly what it's supposed to sound like. The whole point of this exercise is to remove the natural pitch variation of speech so that you can isolate resonance. It shows you how important both of these characteristics are to how your voice is perceived, does it not?
Human.
So don't worry, this will not be your final vocal sound. Once you've practiced this way, you can add that natural speech inflection back in later. Number 3, I'm not sure if I'm actually changing my resonance. If you're not sure, try exaggerating. Make the brightest, squeakiest sound that you can. Then make the deepest, darkest sound that you can. Then find the middle. Sometimes going to the extremes helps you feel that difference. Ah, oh. And if you still aren't sure of what is happening, I want you to go to resonance extremes with me again, but right after, we're going to take a breath and follow it up with a quick pitch scale. So let me show you what I mean. Ah, so this is our robot voice. Ah, oh, and then we'll do a pitch scale. Ah. And I want you to focus on the muscles that you feel, the differences and what's changing when you change that resonance. Ah, ah, oh, versus when you do that scale. Ah. Likely you will feel different muscle groups, but your mileage may vary. So just take note of which muscles are activating when you change pitch versus when you change resonance. Number 4, this feels totally unnatural and silly. It should. You're not supposed to talk like a robot in real life.
It's frowned upon.
This is just a diagnostic tool to help you hear and feel the difference between pitch and resonance. Just like with physical exercises, you are choosing to restrict your range of motion in order to better target and feel something you're working on. Once you've got that awareness, you can bring it into your natural speech.
Variations and next steps.
Once you've got the basic robot voice exercise down, here are some ways to level it up. Number 1, try it with different vowels. Different vowels naturally have different resonances, so experiment. Try E, A, A, O, U, all on the same robot pitch, and notice how resonance shifts even though the pitch stays the same. Number 2, try it at different pitches. Practice the robot voice at a higher pitch, then at a lower pitch. This will help you learn that resonance is separate from pitch. You can have a bright resonance at a low pitch or a dark resonance at a high pitch.
An intriguing experiment.
3, add it to your warm-up. Spend 30 seconds doing robot voice practice before you move into other exercises. It's a great way to check in with your resonance and make sure you're actually shifting it, not just sliding your pitch around. And 4, use it as a reset tool. If you're in the middle of practicing and you feel lost or confused, go back to robot voice. It's like a palate cleanser for your ears.
Cleansing complete.
And the 5th way to level up your robot voice practice is to add inflection back in. Once you've mastered maintaining a specific resonance on a stable pitch, try varying the pitch like you would naturally in speech and see if you can maintain your desired resonance.
Nice knowing you, meatbags.
Conclusion. So that is the robot voice exercise. It's a simple tool, but it's one of the best ways to finally feel the difference between pitch and resonance in your own voice. If this exercise helped you, let me know in the comments. And if you tried it and it didn't quite click, that's okay too. Leave a comment and I can point you towards other exercises that might work better for you. If you want to dive deeper into resonance work, check out my resonance playlist on YouTube. It's full of exercises, explanations, and troubleshooting tips. And if you're looking for a step-by-step path to transforming your voice, check out my free 1-hour webinar, Change the Gender of Your Voice, No Hormones or Surgery Required. It's a great starting point and it's all linked in the description. But remember, not every exercise works for every person, and that's okay. The more tools you have, the easier it becomes to find what works for you and your unique voice. That's all for today. I've been Renee, and I hope this helps. It didn't warm up at all. That's not good. We'll do that again, but just better.
Yeah, no problem.
And you're not sure if you're doing your, okay, you know what? The first time was perfect. Whoop, that's a mistake.
Alrighty, well, with that said...
Okay, don't include any of this.
No.